So in this video, I'm going to talk about the best way to approach social media marketing for your coaching, consulting, or small business. But before I do, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of videos like this in the future. So have you been stuck trying to approach social media, your business, your small business, or your coaching or speaking business? I've been there. And I've done that. So I'm going to share with you a bird's eye view, a step-by-step on how you should approach social media. Now, first, the number one thing you want to do is ask yourself, what do you want to use social media for? And who do you want to reach? That's a really, really important question for the very simple fact that there are so many things that you can do on the internet and with social media that you can honestly get very, very lost in it. So that it will help you to get focused and laser focus, honestly, to know who you want to talk to and to know what you want to accomplish. There's two main things that most businesses want to do, and that is to either grow in popularity, to grow with followers, subscribers, likes, comments, because that builds their brand. The other thing is to make sales or get leads on social media. And you can do both. It's good to start with one or the other first, but you can definitely do both. When it comes to getting followers, subscribers, more popularity on social media, it's literally as simple as just understanding what your market wants, understanding who you're talking to, and making that content, and then making sure that when you post it, you actually share it and share it in a way that everybody's able to see it. Now, when it comes to getting sales and leads, it's a little bit more involved. So first off, when you want to get sales and leads, I would say that you need to start preparing. First, find out what social media platform that you want to get on and then get that actual account. So if you want to do YouTube, get a YouTube account. If you want to do LinkedIn, of course, get a LinkedIn account. I think that that's spoken for. Before you start marketing on social media, and whether it's marketing or advertising, you need to first get prepared. Of course, you need to have an account on the platform that you're going to use. But one of the things that's going to help you to just put your focus in the right place is to research. You want to understand where your audience is first. So there's a lot of different platforms. And if you just start marketing on social media, you're going to really be worn thin before you really get any traction. And so the best way to stay focused is to have 1 to 2 social media platforms that you're going to focus on, and then start searching for your people or start searching for what it is that you do on those platforms. On LinkedIn and Facebook, there are groups that you can join that people are able to formulate groups related to various topics. You can create your own groups as well on LinkedIn, and also YouTube. You can put video content on there. You can also search through hashtags. Instagram and also Twitter, you utilize hashtags as well. And then Pinterest, same thing, hashtags. Now, what I would do first is find out what your audience is. Understand what kind of trends you see on those different platforms, and then search for your people by searching for what you do. And then what you want to do is you want to optimize your profile. So all of these different platforms give you a chance to talk about yourself or share about yourself. So optimizing is one of the best things that you can do. You can take a look at my LinkedIn profile. When you go to my LinkedIn profile, you'll actually be able to see that I focus on really what I want people to be thinking about when they come to my profile. I have a short little headline that tells people what it is I do and how I help people. I have some simple, basic calls to actions as well. And I just have a little bit about my business and myself. Very little about myself, if anything, is on there. It's really more about the business and making sure people get that I help them. If you want to learn more about YouTube, I actually have a YouTube video about growing on YouTube. It's like a small little crash course. You can actually watch that video. There's a link in the description below. My focus today, though, is I'm going to share with you how you can actually utilize Facebook. So Facebook's going to be my primary example. If you'd like to hear other examples, just comment below and I'd be happy to go more into depth. But just to keep this video short or concise, I'm going to focus on Facebook. All right, so here I have taken the liberty to already search a topic. Now, some of you that are coaches, you may be a law of attraction coach or work on, you're maybe able to help people with NLP or I mean, there's obviously, this example is going to be related to everybody. So let me go ahead and just show you that you could simply search law of attraction on Facebook, and you can see that there's plenty of groups. When you select groups, it helps your search to be a little bit more focused, and you can see that there's tons of law of attraction groups. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time to try to find the right one for you. You know, you could join all of these ones. Some of these are actually groups that have just 1,000 members. Some of them have tens of thousands, and others have an insane amount of hundreds of thousands. So it's going to be really important for you to probably gauge whether these are the right groups for you, because it's very easy. I mean, this is Facebook. Facebook has a ton of people on the platform, billions of people on the platform. And so naturally, you're going to get people from all around the world. And the biggest thing for you is to probably find a group that's going to be focused, has good content, and that people are engaged. In fact, like this right here, 430 posts a day for this 266,000 member group. So this is actually really, really cool. You can actually see, this is actually an even smaller one. So look at that, 400. This is a little less than half. And you can see 270 posts. That's nearly 300 posts for a group that's less than half the size of this one. So it's just really cool. You can go in here and find a group. And once you go ahead and join a group, let's check this one out. I would go ahead and click on these groups and go ahead and see if you can scout the group out. This one's a private group. So it looks like it's the secret law of attraction. So I'm going to go ahead and click on join this group just for fun, just to see what will happen. I'm going to go to some of the other groups as well, like this 97,000 member group. Let's see here. Where was the 97,000? Here we go. And I'm going to go on, it was 95. And then this one looks like it's a private group too. So I can't see any of the posts, but I've got another group that I can actually show you. So here's a group that I am already a part of. It's about the law of attraction. It's actually someone I know. And, you know, honestly, if you are into the law of attraction, go ahead and give her some love, you know, and maybe join the group or like her fan page. Kelly Kay is pretty awesome. And I would say she definitely is the queen of manifesting. But let's say I went into her group, and in her group, you can actually go ahead and get involved by commenting on other people's posts. I mean, look, there's a ton of really great content here. You can, you know, just share the love and like other people's content. You can share some of your insights and really just share your knowledge. You're a coach, you're a speaker, you're an expert. You have a lot that you can share to a group. And when you're sharing to a group, what you can do is you can actually click on any of the members of the group and add them as a friend. So you can actually go ahead and add these people as friends. And then what you'll do is once they accept your friend request, you can actually then start up a conversation. So what I want to do next is I want to show you just an example of what some of this looks like. Before you start anything, you want to do research. You want to understand the social media landscape, and you want to understand your market in that landscape. So you've likely heard of the perfect customer or the customer avatar. If you haven't, I would go ahead and do some research on it. And maybe I might, if you'd like to get a video like that, just comment below. I'd be happy to make a video about your perfect customer. But if you understand who your audience is and you understand really what they like and their dislikes and whatnot, I would start to find out if they're on each of those platforms and see where they're mostly congregating. Are they mostly listening to podcasts? Are they mostly listening or to YouTube videos? Are they posting on Facebook or Twitter? Go on each of those platforms and really search hashtags related to what you do. Not just hashtags, but just do social media searches. You can actually go onto Facebook and you can type in law of attraction, for example. What I would do is if I was a law of attraction coach or anything related to that, I would just type in law of attraction on Facebook, and I would start looking at some of the groups that are already available. You could do the same thing for LinkedIn, but this example is going to be more focused on Facebook. And you can see that there's groups that have 95,000 members, 266,000 members. Look how often they're posting per day, 430, 270, 200 posts per a day, which is a group I definitely want to be a part of. Now, naturally, because there's a lot of people on Facebook, you're going to get people from all around the world. And sometimes spam is just being posted on a regular basis. They end up getting a culture for that. But I would go ahead and join each of these groups that are interesting or appealing to you. And then I would plan and prepare to, in a way, start to siphon members out of the group, or poach is probably one way to describe it. Or the best way to really say it is build relationships in the group. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've gone ahead and put together a group. Not I didn't put this group together, but I went ahead and pulled up a group that I'm already a part of. And the way you go ahead and start building those relationships is you start commenting on other people's comments, reply to other people's comments, and post some of your own stuff. If you're a knowledgeable expert in this area that this group is in, then I would post your own content on this group, so that way they can be able to benefit from you. And then go back, and for anybody that's positive to you, add them as a friend. And if your profile is optimized, like I'm going to show you my profile just for a second here. Here is my profile, my personal profile. You can actually feel free to add me as a friend or follow me on Facebook. But I've optimized also my Facebook profile so that way it could promote my Facebook group. And then here is just a little promotion here. Click on the link so you can grow with me. And everything else is kind of just unrelated. But honestly, if I really was optimizing my profile, I would be posting also other related stuff to my business as well. So that's definitely what I would be doing. But I would go ahead and optimize your profile. And then after you build a relationship with these people, you'll want to go ahead and start having a little bit of a conversation. Now, this happens so much in my space. Marketers are all the time trying to get business and sales. And so a lot of this, either people are trying to get you into their Facebook group, or they're trying to get you to book a call, or they have you talking to a bot. I'm going to show you examples of all three. Here's a person that found me on Facebook through a Facebook group that we're in. And as you look at this account, you can actually see he's gone ahead and just said, hey, I found your profile. I'm interested in your work that you do at your business. Hopping on a quick 15-minute call to see if we could help each other in any way. And we help people do this and that. Drop your number below and we can set up a time. Then I said, sure, man. And then I went ahead and dropped my number. Then I got a direct text from someone on their team. It was actually kind of cool. These guys do podcasting. They help people get podcast views. So let's take a look at this. He went ahead and texted me. These were all the texts that he did, the team member did. Hey man, good morning, just checking back. Looks like you haven't locked in a time yet on the calendar, and sorry, can't talk right now. Oh, actually that's a little too early. So this is what he said after I put my phone number in. He said, thanks, a team member was going to give you a call. Here's the name of the person. Great. And I said, hey, I'm going to be in a meeting, looking forward to it. How'd you find my profile? Oh, that's a little much later. Anyway, so once I gave my phone number, then the team member texted me, hey, David, it's Abraham from Mogul Insider. Just got word that you were interested in our program. I'm actually on the phone with another client. Can I give you a call? I'm actually going to be tied up, da, da, da. So he's just like trying to find a good time for meeting with me. He had to follow up with me quite a bit, so you may have to do that. And then I actually had the time out. It was honestly the holidays, so it was really hard to be focused. But then I actually came back around and said I could schedule time. I scheduled a time. They shared with me some links to their social media platforms and podcasts. And yeah, and then just kind of circled around. And I got back to this guy who I initially talked to. So it was just kind of cool to be able to have that process. So that's getting someone to schedule some time with you. Then for this is actually a bot. So I clicked on get started. So if you're doing really good on social media, you may have someone come to your profile and learn more about your Facebook group or Facebook fan page. And you can have a bot. There's a lot of bots out there. One of my favorites is MiniChat, and you can set up a bot to where people can come in and click on get started, and then the bot actually takes them through the process instead of a live person. You could have a team member be behind the bot to manage everything. In fact, I had seen an ad for this guy's account. I seen an ad on TikTok, and I followed the ad. It took me to this bot, and the bot actually, I clicked on get started, but what happened was because they were running a live campaign, there's actually a guy named Drew behind it. Now, I'm not sure if this was a bot or they could just said that this is Drew. It was actually kind of cool that they said it was Drew, because it was another great way to kind of engage the person instead of them thinking it was just a bot, because people don't take it seriously if it's a bot. But if you say that maybe the bot's got a name like Drew, then it's like I can take it a little more seriously. Now, I said thank you, which was not answering the question. So that's one indication that I think that it might have been a bot. I didn't say yes. And so, but the bot or the person just went ahead and started messaging me, and I clicked on both and just basically filling out their spreadsheet here, because that's kind of how a bot works. It's actually kind of great. It was a good process. I really liked it. And you can make your bot seem like a real person. You can have a real person behind your bot, or you can just have a bot manage it. So that was one other way. So this was me trying to join a Facebook group, and the guy actually contacted me after. And it was just really cool how he actually interacted with me. But I've got an example I want to show you of someone that was inviting me to a group. David, how are you? And here's an audio. And sure, he invited me to the group. I said, I'm not an e-com business though. And he's like, no worries, check it out. And here's the link. I would love to have you join if it's of interest. And then I said, sure, just did. Now, this guy didn't do a good job of following up, because I mean, that's like, he should be celebrating, like, hey, great, thanks so much. This is what you should expect. But these guys, don't have their process as written out as much. Here's their Facebook group, and I could go into this Facebook group and I can start poaching their members if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm not really interested in doing that. But that's just an example of what you could do when it comes to utilizing social media to attract business leads and sales. Let me know if you like this video, and if you want me to talk more about this subject, comment below. I would love to be in the comments with you. I'd love to go ahead and make more content related to this. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on LinkedIn. Connect with me or follow with me on LinkedIn. Also, I have a free Facebook group that I'd love for you to join. It's so that you can learn the lead generation secrets, or my lead generation secrets. And if you join now, you'll get access to my marketing course on how to master marketing and advertising for your business. And so if you join before I launch that course, you'll be able to have free access to that course. So let me know, what are you going to do? Are you going to start an account on Facebook, or are you going to try and do some research on YouTube or the other platforms? I would love to hear from you, and thanks so much for watching my video. We'll talk to you and see you in the next one.